Yadav, a member of parliament and wife of Akhilesh Yadav. Look at that SP, clearly looks like the most geared up. Akhilesh Yadav is in full mode, jumps over two barricades compared to, I must say, other opposition leaders. But there you have it. Look closely on your screens. Different political parties. The Congress, the NCP, the DMK, that's the All India Trinamool Congress. So all parties, Samajwadi Party included, different angles. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra clapping and sloganeering her way into the protest. Samajwadi Party jumping over barricades. DMK as much doing the same. Rahul Gautam joins me for the latest on that. Rahul, clearly I think this year, or possibly in the past few years, haven't seen this level of unity among the opposition leaders. How many are we estimate that we have, that the number of members of parliament are there? What is their strategy now?
Well, as many as 300 MPs from India bloc are currently facing a protest right outside Transport Bhavan. And clearly, you can say that these are dramatic visuals, given the fact that for the past many years, we have seen that how, we all talked about opposition unity, but these pictures, as you can see, the opposition MPs led by Rahul Gandhi, that includes MPs from TMC, Aam Aadmi Party, and clearly SIR and the alleged voter list manipulation. These two issues have become a sort of a rally point for opposition unity, and that's why you see this showdown happening in the national capital between members of the parliament and Delhi police. Dramatic visuals. You see, Pooja, women MPs on, these barricades, namely Sanjana Jatav, Sagarika Ghosh, Jyoti Mani, all these MPs from various political parties, part of India bloc, standing right about these barricades that are in place to stop them. And in fact, we saw Akhilesh Yadav.
Help me understand this. This Election Commission has constantly put out clarification statements. What is it that the India bloc believes they have in evidence behind their claims that they are marching towards the EC?
The opposition MPs are saying that the onus to prove what Rahul Gandhi is saying is on the Election Commission, that whether it's correct or not, because he is merely citing Election Commission's data. And in fact, they are saying that it's the paramount job of the Election Commission to keep confidence of the voters, intact in the election system. And if it is being taken by opposition MPs, by Rahul Gandhi, therefore it's a duty or the owner that is.
देखिए, ये तो स्पष्ट हो गया राहुल जी के प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के बाद कि पूरे देश के पैमाने पर वोट की चोरी हुई है और ये जो सरकार मोदी जी की सरकार बनी हुई है ये चोरी से बनी है और इसी का विरोध करने के लिए हम लोग चुनाव आयोग तक जाएंगे। हम लोगों की बात नहीं सुनी जा रही है, पार्लियामेंट के अंदर नहीं सुनी जा रही है, पार्लियामेंट के बाहर नहीं सुनी जा रही है। ये लोकतंत्र के लिए बहुत ही चिंता का विषय है कि चोरी से सरकार बन रही है।
वोट चोरी देश के साथ देशद्रोह है, ये देखिए। और इस देशद्रोह में जो दोषी हैं समेत चुनाव आयोग के मुख्यतम अधिकारियों के, उनको सजा मिलनी चाहिए, क्योंकि ये हमला आम व्यक्ति पर है, वन मैन वन वोट के प्रिंसिपल पर है। ये हमला हर उस व्यक्ति पर है जिसका प्रजातंत्र और वोट के अंदर विश्वास है। और इसका निर्णायक फैसला, ये मुहिम जो राहुल गांधी जी ने जिसकी शुरुआत की है, अब पूरे देश के लोग, सब राजनीतिक दल इससे जुड़ चुके हैं। जब तक दूध का दूध पानी का पानी नहीं होगा, ये आंदोलन चलेगा।
मांग थी कि सारे विपक्ष के सांसद सामूहिक ढंग से उनको एक दस्तावेज पेश करें। अभी हमें यहीं रोका गया है, निर्वाचन सदन तक हमें चलने नहीं दी जा रही है। तो ये तो यहीं तो पार्लियामेंट के सामने, संसद के सामने संसद की हत्या हो रही है।
Being stopped over here, only the parliament seat, we are not being allowed to march towards the to ECI. Although the ECI is saying that we are agreed to meet to a delegation of 30 MPs. So how do you see this?
So look, for me the issue is very simple. Rahul ji has raised some serious questions. They deserve serious answers. The Election Commission, I believe, not only has a responsibility to the nation, but it has a responsibility to itself that there should not be any doubts left in the minds of the public about this entire credibility of our elections. The elections matter to the whole country. And our democracy is too precious to be jeopardized by doubts about whether there is duplicate voting, whether there are multiple addresses, whether there are fake votes. All of this, and manipulation is the worst case scenario. But if there are doubts in people's minds, they should be addressed. There may be answers available to these questions, but those answers must be provided credibly. That is my only request, that the Election Commission should take the questions and address them, rather than insisting on formalities.
Do you think some credibility has gone down of ECI because opposition is raising questions? They are not getting answers.
Naturally, as long as there are doubts in the minds of people about the fairness of the elections, that is harming the credibility of the Election Commission. As long as those doubts are removed, then the Election Commission's credibility can be regained. So the Election Commission's own interest lies in addressing these questions.
So different reactions coming in from a united opposition. Our colleagues are on the ground and continue to be with us. Just to help you understand what exactly is happening, this is the vote chori claim. A theft by the Election Commission is the charge by the united opposition. But as Rahul Gautam continues to be with us, Rahul, I think it would be fair to say that this is in many ways a step up for Rahul Gandhi. This was his pet project. He did a press conference. Now, can we say that under his leadership, or at least the support he's got, that everyone else has got together and charging at the EC?
Well, Pooja, undoubtedly this was a project or an initiative by Rahul Gandhi, and remember, he also gave a presentation to all the leaders when he hosted them for dinner. In fact, he spoke comprehensively and, reasoned with these opposition leaders as to how this alleged vote chori is happening. Therefore, you can say that SIR and this alleged voter list manipulation have become a sort of a rallying point for opposition parties, because remember, parties like TMC, Aam Aadmi Party, who were not per se part of the India bloc, in fact, they are also marching, they are also
not relenting. They are saying that they're not the right to protest and the right to march is very much within their democratic right, and therefore they should be allowed to march towards the Election Commission, which is barely a kilometer or a couple of kilometers away from here. And when Delhi police is not allowing us, it is only muzzling the voice.
Delhi police is not allowing us, it is only muzzling the voice of opposition MPs. So clearly you can say that the opposition is now stepping up the attack. They are only increasing the heat against Election Commission, and they are clearly
have they been allowed to reach till the Election Commission? All of this is a high-profile zone. The distance is not very much between the EC and the Parliament. But have they been permitted? How is the route looking like? It's a busy intersection of central Delhi.
Absolutely, and you have very prominent leaders like Rahul Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge, Priyanka Gandhi, Akhilesh Yadav. All these leaders are part of this protest march. So there are definitely security concerns as well for Delhi police, and therefore they are saying that will not be allowing these MPs to march towards Election Commission, and that's why multiple barricades have been placed in. At least 4 barricades I could count in that have been placed in all the way from Parliament towards Reserve Bank of India's building. So clearly it seems that it is very highly unlikely that these opposition MPs will be allowed to march. However, we know the Election Commission has already given an appointment to 30 opposition leaders. Names are yet to be decided. The letter has been already sent to Jairam Ramesh, and we have to really wait and watch that whether Rahul Gandhi or Mallikarjun Kharge or some senior leader would be attending this important meeting with the Election Commission, because the Election Commission is clearly, this is what we are learning from our sources, it is keen to have a discussion with the opposition MPs. But opposition MPs are insisting that the onus to prove charge or to rebut or debunk these charges that have been made by Rahul Gandhi is upon Election Commission. It is their paramount duty